right, kickstand deadlift is a great way to get strength and length in the posterior hip capsule. Here's some setup points. Number one, that thing that'll help is that you're stepping far enough away from your wall with the stance leg, about one footprint, maybe a little more away. So start with that. Other foot is just gonna paw through across the floor till the heel connects to the wall. So you're getting some little bit of drag backwards with that other leg. Now, to make sure that this is a hinge, which means the hips go back, and not a squat, which means the knee goes forward, we're going to just soften the knee and the hip right off the bat. Before you start moving your body, I want you to turn your torso, but not your hips, toward that working leg, that front leg. So don't let yourself twist like that. You're going to miss all the good stuff. Just your torso, just rotating. Let the kettlebell or dumbbell come with you so that when it starts to descend, it skims the inner thigh or the front of the thigh on the working leg. And then you're just going to think, stretch your hip back, like open up the back of the hip as much as possible. This knee does not move forward or back. It stays right where it's at. Here we go. So hips coming back. The result is the kettlebell or dumbbell is sinking, but the goal is not to get the kettlebell to move. The goal is to get your butt back toward the wall. I'm loading my whole foot evenly. So if you feel like your weight's in the heel more than the ball, even that shit out. If you feel like you're on the outer edge of your foot and not the inner edge, squeeze that inner thigh a little bit to feel more balance throughout the foot. Okay? Here's some things I want you to watch for in yourself. Number one thing is if you go too far, you're going to start to feel it in your low back. So that kind of looks like this. You're going down, then you just keep going. And you saw my hip flexing, but then at some point, my back started flexing. Don't need that part. Just stop sooner. Stop when your hip stops going back. And then the next thing is moving the kettlebell down or the dumbbell down without shifting your hips back. Look how far away this gap is. Huge. Okay, so your low back's going to get lots of work, but your butt's not going to get any. That doesn't work either. The other thing people do is just turn past the good stuff. So meaning they do turn their whole body. They orient their hips that way instead of just their sternum with their hips oriented that way. So it looks like that. Their knees twist, their hips twist. Again, you're missing the juicy stuff. So this is a great one for getting more space, evening out that squat if you have a little bit of a hip shift in your squat, and also just balancing out strength and getting more space in places that might be feeling tight, either here or areas around it as a result of this being tight. All right.